Boy, do I got a great movie to talk about today. I am so happy about this movie, this release from Arrow Video. Thank God that they released this movie. It's just flawless. I'm talking about Eaten Alive. Eaten Alive. This is a movie from 1976, and man, it's awesome. It's obviously rated R, runs at 1 hour and 31 minutes, and wow, it just this is not the first time I've seen it. I've seen it before. I've seen it maybe like about 3 or 4 times, and every time I watch it, it gets better and better and better. That's why I'm gonna give this a very high rating. Um, Very high rating. I'm telling you, it's very awesome. So this movie was originally called Death Trap, but they changed the name to Eaten Alive, which kind of makes sense. So I'm gonna give you a little plot about the movie here, what the movie's about. So a psychotic redneck named Judd owns an old hotel in East Texas where he murders people who upset him, and then he feeds their remains to his large pet crocodile in the swamp beside his hotel, which is like really right in front of his porch. Do I love this movie? Yes. I think it's amazing. It's very gritty. I believe it's my favorite movie from 1976. Tobe Hooper, badass fucking director, one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest. He's up there with Wes Craven and John Carpenter when it comes to American horror directors. This movie, I can't recommend it enough. It's really fucking awesome. It's also loosely based on a real true life event story of a guy named Joe Ball, which he's also known as the Alligator Man from Texas, or Bluebeard, and he committed several murders during the 1930s, very similar to this movie, where he had hosts in his hotel, and he would just kill them and feed them to the alligators whenever he would get pissed off at his guests. From start to finish is awesome. Robert Englund is in this movie. Yeah, Freddy Krueger, badass. This is way before Freddy Krueger. He was a badass in this movie. His name is Buck, and he was really cool in this movie. Very well acted. He was a piece of shit, hiring a bunch of hookers and telling them what, it gets crazy. Anyways, so it stars Neville Brand as Judd, amazing actor. He played this Judd character to the T. Awesome. I loved it. I loved him as a main bad guy here. Mel Ferrer as Harvey Wood, Marilyn Burns as Faye, Robert Englund as Buck, and Carolyn Jones as Miss Hattie. Again, great kills all around. There's multiple kills. There's about 6 or 7 deaths and death scenes in this movie. Most of them you do see. I think all of them you do see, and it's from slashing people up to throwing them into the alligator. There's a situation with a little girl that the little girl runs away from Judd, and it's really cool. The country music soundtrack in the back of the hotel is badass. It adds that Texas flavor to the movie. I mean, I cannot praise this movie enough. It has great ending, great action sequence against Judd. What else can I say? Very well acted. There's a bunch of hot girls here. Most of them get naked. They all show their breasts, so that's always a plus. There's basically nothing negative to say about this movie. And it's loaded with extra features right there. If you can pause that and see all those special features it has. Way too many special features for me to read and tell you what it is. This is, of course, the 2-disc version of the film. DVD and Blu-ray. It also has a booklet right here. Has a booklet with a lot, some, pictures, frightening scenes all over the place, hot girls all over the place. Very cruel, very brutal. It's there. You see, this is a good shot of Judd, right there. That's the hotel owner, crazy, crazy character he played, and he played it really good. There you see him with a, what is that, a sickle that he has, and then that's the eye of the crocodile with his weapon of choice. It does have that reversible artwork right there, but I actually like this one a lot better, so I'm gonna put that one there. Definitely I think my favorite movie from 1976, Eaten Alive, Tobe Hooper. So yeah, if you guys don't know, he's the guy that directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Poltergeist, among other great movies. Now this is getting hard to put back here. But yeah, man. My final rating on Eaten Alive, this is so good. I've been between a 9.5 to a 10. I'm just gonna give it a 10. It deserves a 10. It's a perfect movie. It's creepy. It's scary. You really care for the victims, and it's so unfair. There's some weird scenes with one of the husbands, one of the guests. He goes crazy, and it's kind of like weird. It weirded me out. But anyways, 10 out of 10. Perfect movie. Eaten Alive. Badass movie. If you haven't seen this from 1976, now it's not for everybody. Obviously, you gotta think it's a 1976 movie, so it's not, for today's standards. A lot of people that like modern horror are not gonna like this shit. They're gonna think it's like cheesy or old or crappy or not shot well. But if you're open-minded and you like 1970 horror movies, this is a perfect movie. You can't go wrong with this. I thought it was phenomenal, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, man. It's fucking badass. Eaten Alive. Arrow Video, thank you for putting this shit out. Badass. All right. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon.